The first thing you are going to get is you are going to be able to pursue your growth and your purpose as a writer. That's what you're going to get. And you are going to be able to participate in what we're calling the Jeremiah 9 writer's experience. That's what you're going to get, where you as a writer will be able to attend our writers meetup that's happening in a few weeks, the week of the Soulful Chicago Book Fair, if you're able to come and be in the area or if you are in the area already. We're going to have a photo shoot so you can have professional photos. At the writers meetup, we're also going to do 2 writing workshops. They're going to be led by my daughter. So she's going to lead a workshop on characterization so that we can take the writing that we already do and create characters that portray what we have in our writing already so that we can create stories and we can publish more books, and those books can be ready for the libraries and for bookstores. But we don't have to just sell to our family and friends online because we are missing a whole audience that we will be able to tap into when we learn how to develop our writing more. And I'm saying we, because I am too. We're going to have an ideation. An ideation is where you take a person's work who's got a story that they have already developed, and she's going to lead us through different activities so that we can help her develop her characters and develop the actions of her characters and develop the disposition of and the behavior of her characters and how they relate to other characters in her story. So that's going to give us practice so that over the summer, when we begin to develop our own story for publication in the fall, we'll understand characterization. The other thing that is going to be how it's going to benefit you is after the writers meetup weekend, we are going to participate in a 5-week writers class in order to develop literary devices to help us to tell our stories better. Public speaking also, because as writers, as authors, we have to always make sure that we present ourselves well in public. Over the summer, that's when you're going to develop your story better and finish your story after the writer's workshop. We're going to hook you up with a sister who does great covers. We're going to hook you up with 2 people to edit your work because you always want to have your work peer reviewed. When we pour our feelings and our thoughts on paper, it doesn't stop there. We have to polish our work. So you're going to work with 2 editors. I like to have my work peer reviewed by at least 2 people because guess what? I can see the mistakes that you have in your work, but I'll not see the ones that I have in my own work. So even as far as being a college instructor, one thing that we have to do is we have to always study. We have to always take classes. We have to always write and publish. And when we write and publish, we have our work peer reviewed. So we're going to be doing that over the summer. So your work will be ready for publication before the fall feast. And then after the feast are over, then we're going to, before the fall feast, you should have copies of your book in hand. And then for the last thing we're going to do is a culminating event after the fall feast. And so this is what you get out of it. So when you sell people ads and they say, well, who is Michelle Renee? First of all, I'm Michelle Renee. That's my first and middle name. But for the sake of this project, I incorporated Michelle Renee as a L3C company. So Michelle Renee is a company. And I'm going to show you how to do that for tax purposes so that you'll be writing under your name, but your name is going to be your business. I'll walk you through that over the summer too. So that's what you get out of it. And when you're trying to sell ads, that's what the people need to know, how it's going to benefit you. Because when you're selling ads, you're going to start with people that you know. Hopefully people who love you, that's who I started with, And so I'll be able to tell them that I am taking the work that I do for the man and I'm taking it into my community because I've met a group of writers that I think I can help us all. We can help us all get our books in libraries and bookstores. So that's what you get out of it. That's how you benefit. And that's how you sell the ad.